Strength in numbers has been a slogan for the Golden State Warriors for a while now, except that time when both Klay and Durant both suffered season-ending injuries in the finals. During that final series, the Golden State Warriors became the Golden State Warrior, singular. All jokes aside, although personnels have changed quite a bit since their last championship, the spirit that no individuals was above it all, that it takes a team, is still in full effect. It may be hard to see, especially when Steph is dropping ridiculous numbers such as 62 and 57 points per game, but the truth is, the Dubs have one of the deepest teams in the NBA, and if they're going to make another push to the finals and perhaps have another dynasty, this bench is going to be a key component of that run. Smash that like button, guys, subscribe if you're new, and welcome back to Hoop Reports. First off, before I get into any in-depth analysis, I just want to go over a few numbers here because the numbers don't lie. Many of us may have different opinions on whether a player like Zion Williamson is a star or if the Utah Jazz is for real this season, but hey, when it comes to numbers, it's hard to disagree because numbers are numbers. The Warriors bench, when compared with every other bench in the league, currently is ranked within the top 10 in all three major statistical categories: points, rebounds, and assists. More specifically, as of date, for points per game, they're ranked number 4. For assists per game, number 5. For rebounds per game, number 10. As a unit, they shoot 7th best in the NBA from beyond the arc at 38%, and when it comes to just pure efficiency, PureHoopStats.com's efficiency rating, they're the second most efficient bench in the entire NBA. In other words, the Dubs bench gets it done. Who exactly are these people coming off the bench and producing such good numbers? Kevin Looney, Michael Mulder, Eric Pascal, Kent Bazemore, Toscano Anderson, Damian Lee, and Brad Wanamaker. Kevin Looney was drafted by the Warriors back in 2015 and contributed solid minutes each and every year. He's now a veteran in this league, and he knows his role, and he knows how he fits and contributes to the team. Michael Mulder is the newer member with the Dubs and is contributing about 10 minutes per game currently and is shooting an incredible 44.9% from beyond the arc as of date. Eric Pascal reminds me a lot of Draymond Green. Like Draymond, he was a real steal for the Warriors as they drafted him in the second round with the 41st pick in the 2019 draft. He averages double-digit scoring at 10 points per game off the bench and is a complete bulldog with a ton of energy. Kent Bazemore's first NBA team was actually Golden State. He spent 2 years with the Warriors from 2012 to 2014, and although he really didn't play too many minutes, he became good friends with Steph Curry during that time and built a friendship that lasted even after Bazemore went to play for other franchises. This season, he's contributing a little over 15 minutes per game, and as of date, he's shooting an impressive 43.9% from beyond the arc. Juan Toscano Anderson is another really effective bench player who is sometimes inserted into the starting lineup depending on how Coach Steve Kerr sees fit. Toscano Anderson is actually currently the team leader in both overall field goal percentage and three-point percentage. He shoots as of date 67% from the field and 50% from beyond the arc and provides 20 playing minutes per night. That's the definition of solid. Next up, Damian Lee. Many people probably don't know this, but Lee is actually Stephen Curry's stepbrother. Lee married Steph's youngest sister, Seidel, a few years back, so Steph invited him into the family business. I'm just kidding about Steph getting him onto the Warriors team, but the marriage did happen in 2018, the very year he signed with the Dubs. Anyhow, Damian Lee did win the first game of the season for the Warriors when he hit the game-winning 3 against the Bulls in late December. For the season, Lee is playing almost 20 minutes per game, and as of date, he's shooting 42% from beyond the arc. Brad Wanamaker is the only bench player for the Warriors who hasn't quite exactly found his stride this season. He was solid for the Celtics last season when he played almost 20 minutes per game and shot 36% from beyond the arc and 92% at the free throw line. We're just over a third of the way into the season, so along with Dub Nation, I want to see Wanamaker make more shots and improve. Despite the Warriors losing Klay Thompson in the offseason due to that season-ending Achilles injury, the Warriors still have what it takes to go far this season, and I believe they will for good reason. First off, like I stated about their bench, they're very solid. Their problem is consistency on offense. Steph Curry is playing MVP basketball, producing numbers similar to his unanimous MVP year, but the rest of the starting unit needs to play better and more consistently. Starting off with Draymond Green. I know he's a triple-double machine, getting rebounds and assists, playing good defense, and, doing all that little stuff that helps a team win. I don't expect him to shoot 39% from beyond the arc like he did in the 2015-16 season, but where he's at today, which is 18.9% from three-point territory and 34% from the field altogether, is not going to work. He needs to take Steph's masterclass on masterclass.com. All jokes aside, I know as the season progresses, his shooting averages will increase, maybe not to 39%, but 30% from three-point land and somewhere in between 40 to 45% from the field will be enough to increase his offensive output by another 5 points per game, which would be enough to help the Warriors win those close games. Andrew Wiggins is playing all right. He's having the most efficient offensive year in his career, and he's making his case to be selected for an All-NBA defensive team this season. I would, however, like to see him take over games more when Steph is off the floor and really impose his will on opponents in an efficient manner because he's capable of it. Wiggins really is that good. James Wiseman is a rookie, and it's unreasonable to ask any first year to help carry a team, but Wiseman does have the talent, even as a 19-year-old, to help out and impact games. Through each and every game, we're starting to see him unleash more and more of himself and what he's capable of. I mean, that 25-point outburst he had in only 24 playing minutes against the Timberwolves was just a sneak peek of what he'll become soon. A lot of people, including myself, expect great things from Wiseman, and if he can improve at a faster rate this season, the Warriors are going to become a championship contender. Maybe not favorites, but true contenders who have a chance at unseating King James and the Lakers. Kelly Oubre has been finding his stride as of late, and I'm glad. He has had a 40-point outburst against the Mavericks, and knock on wood, seems to be finding his place in Steve Kerr's system. If he can continue building on his recent success, everyone can expect a lot more W's coming from the Warriors. This young man has all the athleticism he needs to impact the game. Last year, he shot a very respectable 35% from beyond the arc, and recently as well, he seems to have found his range. If he can channel the inner marksman within him, he's going to make the Dubs that much deeper. We're only about a third of the way into the 2021 NBA season, and this year's team is practically a new team just put together, and yet they still have a playoff spot. The Dubs hold the 8th seed as of date, and they're getting better and better as the season progresses. Steph Curry has shaken off his one-year rust and holds the first and third best scoring games of the season so far, and it seems the group altogether is learning how to play together. Steve Kerr and the rest of the coaching staff are doing a tremendous job so far with getting this group together, developing their future all-star Wiseman, while winning games and staying relevant in the league. Every game is another practice session for the Warriors and how they can play better, and it won't be much longer until they're firing on all cylinders. And when they do, hopefully fans will be allowed in arenas, and we'll be able to see this lady do her dance again. How deep and better do you think the 2021 Warriors can become by the end of the 2021 regular season? Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.